What else can I say except that this kid is headed for a tragic end? This is the same kid who last year peed in a mop bucket in a public restaurant that people used to wash the floors and recorded it, and it got uploaded to YouTube. This is the same kid who 2 years ago went to an indoor skydiving place with a group of his friends that racked up about $3,000 to $4,000 in expenses and then refused to pay the place because he was Justin Bieber. This is the same kid who spat on his fans. And I was very tempted to say, this is karma. But one, karma's bullshit and I don't believe in it, and I'm making a video refuting that in the next coming months. However, rather than say he got what he deserved, I'm going to say that he's a product of who he has spent his time hanging around and the people that he has invested his time into. So for those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, Justin Bieber was arrested last night, or I should say this morning, for DUI, drag racing, and resisting arrest. Supposedly when he was pulled over, he was like, "What the fuck did I do?" But of course, I can imagine him saying, "What the fuck did I do, Mr. Officer? I'm Justin fucking Bieber and I can get away with whatever the fuck I want." Fortunately, that did not happen this time. So I'm very, very excited about that. This news this morning when I woke up, I checked my Twitter, saw this Twitter trend / deport Justin Bieber, and I clicked on it and I was like, what's there gonna be now? And this made my day. This is the best news of 2014. So what do I think about this? Well, as I just said, he's a product of who he hangs around, but ultimately, if Justin Bieber had been a Mexican versus a Canadian, he would have been deported instantly for what he has done here. And the really crazy thing is, if the Justin Bieber was in fact black and he did exactly what he did last night, he probably would have been shot by the police. Canada, just please take him back. He can be best buds with Rob Ford. When I first heard this story, though, my first visual picture was Justin Bieber sitting in an inmate cell in jail with his hairless face and his hat on backwards. Does anybody remember the video I made a couple months ago on the topic of affluenza, when someone is so rich that they're not capable of understanding of what they've done? I covered that story with someone who killed 3 different people, and the argument for in court was that he didn't understand what he was doing because he was spoiled so much growing up that he had no recollection of what he did the previous night, and that he was too rich to understand the moral and ethical things that he did to take innocent lives, which is known as affluenza. And sadly to say, this is probably going to be the same goddamn case with Justin Bieber. Whether he's going to be incarcerated or not, or, actually charged, probably not, because he's a celebrity. That's how it usually works. But let's just be realistic for a moment here. Did we really not see this coming with his career, with his rapid decline of him now getting arrested for DUI, having prescription drugs in a car, drag racing his Lamborghini while drunk? And when I saw the Lamborghini of him in it, I thought to myself, is the Lamborghini okay? Because that's what I really care about. What just infuriates me about this entire story, though, is that while he was intoxicated, he should be treated just like every other person who drives while intoxicated while driving a moving vehicle. He should not get a pass because he's rich. He should not get a pass because he's a celebrity and has lots of money. He should be treated just as an equal. And when someone truly resists arrest, you can be charged with a felony for that. And I have to present this question to Justin Bieber fangirls. Is this really the person you want to be looking up to? A person who spits on his fans, who abuses the law, who does stupid, irresponsible things like driving drunk and drag racing a Lamborghini, which could put hundreds of people at risk when driving. He could have easily got in a car wreck and killed someone. And yet somehow little Justin Bieber is still your teenage heart throb. How you can do that is beyond me. I swear our younger generation of teenagers, whether it be male or female, are becoming more and more stupid in the realm of who they look to up as role models. But we created this person. We created Justin Bieber. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot. Did you know that he spent $75,000 on the strip club that night? $75,000. How do you spend $75,000 in a fucking strip club? I'm just gonna sit here and wait for the self-destruction of Justin Bieber. You're way too cliche, Justin.